Hi, I'm Alessandro and I'm from Italy. O, Jeziezi nie wierzi, że w wieży jest gniazdo jezi.
Learning English at interdisciplinary doctoral school helps me to connect globally, but learning Polish helps me to feel like at home locally.
I do speak two languages in my own country. Official language is English and Hindi, and I speak a regional language which is called Tamil. So I was like, it won't be a problem. But later I came to know that it is really hard to pronounce, first of all.
I can write in English maybe.
Most of the Polish players after the match, they ask me, how about your Polish? Do you know some of the Polish? So I only say tak sobie, which particularly means that yes, 50-50.
Dzień dobry, do widzenia, cześć, dziękuję, proszę.
Dzień dobry is a very fantastic word. In good morning you can say dzień dobry, in afternoon you can say dzień dobry, in good night you can say dzień dobry.
My favorite words in Polish, I don't know why it's homik. Maybe because of the memes. In my everyday life, I try a little bit to speak Polish, but the first thing I always ask is czy pan or pani mówi po angielsku, because it makes things so much easier for me.
The English barrier and language barrier in Poland isn't that wide. I mean, most people have found, even in public transport or in public spaces, do communicate some bit of English or understand some bit of English.
If you decide to come, before coming, you can learn a few words, like few basic sentences. Hello, my name is Dzień dobry. It will help you a lot. It will also make Polish people smile.
Zuzi zuzak, zlatyn, bziusiem, zaru, zucin, zu, zyzucie.
Recently I got an email from the IDS. They told us that if you want to learn this language, you can enroll. So I am here to enroll. In future, I hope I will be good in Polish language.
The production of the film is financed from the funds of the Polish National Agency for Academic Exchange within the project titled Improve, International Mission to Promote Research and Optimal Values in Education, implemented by Lodz University of Technology as part of the STIR program, Internationalization of Doctoral Schools, Call 2024.